Alright folks, so Rockstar has finally patched the Cougar dupe glitch that has been plaguing their game for about a week now, their game being Red Dead Online obviously, and it's been letting people make tons and tons of money. I personally have seen some screenshots with like $250,000 on Reddit, which is just absurd. So we're going to talk a little bit today about, A, the glitches, but B, kind of the two camps that people fall in for this, the white knight, I didn't do it, and the, I'd argue black hat kind of bad guy, like I did it, haha, I don't care. And there's obviously variance on both sides there, but we're going to talk about the two, kind of spectrums on this and why I think this is kind of divulging the community in a way that it really shouldn't be, because it's just a glitch in a game. So we're going to start off here with the thing that happened. So there's been a lot of Cougar dupe glitches going around, right? I say Cougar dupe kind of as a placeholder. It hasn't just been Cougars. There's been pike duping glitches. You can do it with pretty much any animal you want. However, Cougars are traditionally the easiest animal to get that's worth the most money. Panthers are technically worth more, but they're harder to get, so pretty much people just use Cougars. Now, so $13 every 5 seconds, if you can just sit there and do it, will net you a lot of money, which is not what Rockstar wants, and that has led us to where we are now. We have a lot of people that have a lot of money in their accounts, and we're here now because of the fact that there has been 3 or 4 of these glitches up until this point. There was one way earlier in the game's life cycle in the beta. That one really did not get as much attention at all, but this one and the pike one, but I'm kind of grouping the second Cougar dupe glitch and the pike duplication glitch. I know it's a lot to follow, but whatever. I'm kind of grouping those in one bucket here, just calling them money glitches in general. People really are in pretty much two camps on it. They've got the people who are, happy with the fact that they duped and they think it's absurd that people care that they duped, and then they've got other people who are like, I didn't dupe because it's wrong, and etc, you're a terrible person. Now, I'm not sure how many people are genuinely influenced by my opinion. I don't know if it's 5 people or if it's 500 or if it's 5,000. So I say this to maybe the 3-4 people who are actually watching the video that genuinely care about what I have to say about it. Honestly, man, it's just do you. Like, it's as much as, yes, there are some economy things that come into play when people have $250,000 in their account. Rockstar knows that that's not every player, so they can't adjust the economy based on the outliers, and they wouldn't do that anyway. They might do some things along the way, like they might incrementally increase stuff that might make it so that you can only do a butcher trip, like you can only sell 50 items at the butcher inside of a span of 5 minutes. Like, there might be some weird caps implemented because of this, but it's not going to affect you, at least at this point in the game's life cycle, in a way that is worth getting upset about to the people who didn't dupe. And the people who did dupe, just shut up. Like, it's cool, like, have your money, you've got what you wanted, but going to the people who are specifically going to get upset about it and teasing them for it is messed up, and I think you know that. I'm sure there's not that many people who are doing that, but I'm just saying, like, I've seen a lot of it on Reddit, but Reddit is a cesspool for that kind of thing, so it's kind of ebbs and flows, but there's no real reason to harass the other side of the fence about this, right? Like, cool, if you think somebody's gonna get banned, let them get banned. You don't need to like comment and be like, you stupid, you're gonna get banned, no. People like me, I've seen some YouTubers making videos about, hey guys, maybe don't do this, you'll get your account. I think that's fine in a way because it's just a PSA, and as somebody with a platform, you want to get that out to as many people as possible if you genuinely feel like somebody might be banned, or because I don't want to put out information that I feel like is going to hurt you guys. So sometimes not putting out that information can feel the same way to us, you know what I mean? If I'm not putting out the information that I feel like is going to help you, and then there was a some sort of issue, I would feel bad about that in the future. So people like, I know Hazard uploaded one, but I'm sure there's been a lot more people like that are uploading videos like, hey, don't do this. It's not that they're against Jay Stone. It's not that they're against you having money in your account. Hell, I would argue it's not even that they're against people doing the glitch. They are just trying to let people know that there is a chance that something can happen to your account. Now, Rockstar has a better history of wiping people's accounts with Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto also has a lot more to buy, so there's a lot more variance. The game really changes based on what you've got access to, whereas Red Dead Online really doesn't. And obviously, this is life cycle based based. So because of the fact that there's no war wagons and oppressors and, you know, like Gatling guns with explosive ammo in Red Dead Online, the fact that people have this much money is not a problem, right? I feel like for a lot of people, especially people duping cougars, this was really a way to get back at Rockstar for just the terrible way that we all got treated during the beta. And as a new player, I can understand not really understanding that. So, you know, you're like, whoa, why are you doing this? You're gonna ruin the game, blah, blah, blah. I understand that as well. I just really, like I said earlier, on the off chance that this is, you know, something that somebody's gonna listen to and be like, oh, wow, I hadn't thought about it that way. I don't know how many people out of 1,000 that's gonna be. Like I said, even if it's 5, I don't care. I really, really think that people should not be fracturing the community over glitching. Like, guys, this is a video game. Like, it's a video game. Like, I just don't I've seen so many people, and I spend a lot of time on Reddit to try to research for these videos, so like I said, I've seen it a lot more over there, but I've just seen so many people being so against one another because they're doing this and this and that. Rockstar's not gonna inflate the price of everything in the economy because 5 people have $2 million. That's not how it's gonna work, right? I mean, if we all had $2 million, maybe, but then at that point, it'd probably just reset accounts, or just banhammer people. So I really don't think that this is a big deal on either side of the fence. I know I've said that a few times, but that's the entire purpose of this video. I waited till it was over, the glitch was actually patched, until I came out with this, just because this is more of like a future thing, but I just don't like the way that I've seen the community that was finally on the same page for the first time after the spring update came out. Everybody was like, yeah, this is dope, cool, new missions, this and that. Here's the bugs that are still prevalent, we need to fix these. Everyone was pretty much in the same boat or on the same page, and then really out of nowhere with this cougar dupe glitch, everybody just was in one side of the camp or the other, and it almost felt like we were back in beta again, and everybody was saying, you know, it's a beta, and then everybody was, I'm not gonna say which side of the fence that is, but regardless, I think it's just about not so much imagine people complexly, like people have busy lives, maybe duping for an hour is the only way that they're ever gonna be able to buy the Lamont revolver. Like, you don't know people's life, and granted, you might be like, well, then they shouldn't have it, right? Do you really think they're gonna kill you with it if they've got an hour of playtime a week and they used it duping cougars and now they've bought one gun? Like, I think the people who are duping cougars look better in lobbies, and that is the genuine complaint that I will hear from somebody who is like not a low level, but somebody who grinds legit. But if you grind legit, there's not much in the game you can't afford. So at that point, like, are you mad because they have 5 outfits, or are you mad because they have, you know, just because they did it? And that's where it kind of the line gets drawn, is people are just upset because of potential what ifs on both sides, right? The people who dupe don't want to hear that they might have to get their accounts reset. They don't want to hear that, even though it's definitely a possibility. But they love to just bicker amongst each other, both of these groups, and they just fight, and I think it's really not good for the community. So as opposed to making a video, you know, like maybe like Hazard did, where I was like, hey guys, don't do this, I wanted to kind of watch the community on this one and see what everyone was going for, and it really looks like there's about a 50-50 split of people who are like, on Reddit calls them hall monitors, and then people who are really hardcore duping, and there's obviously a big middle swath, so I would be curious to hear in the comment section down below what you guys did. Did you dupe? Did you not dupe? But just for the record, I will be totally going through and hiding users from the channel that are like viciously attacking other people on either side of the fence, because honestly, I think it's a game, and it's a game we're all playing, and the fact that people even care enough to come in here and dupe cougars and then go buy the clothes, I think it's fine. Like, I don't necessarily think it's like good for the game. I don't think it makes them any better at the game. I don't think they're gonna get anything out of it really, but I do think it's fine that they're doing it because they're assuming the risk. You know what I mean? It's not affecting your account at all. It's not affecting the way you play. You're not gonna get killed any more times because of it. Just because essentially, if they're wasting their time doing that instead of grinding, their aim's not as good. They're not as good. Like, and if it's like a level 300 who's just like, screw it, I'm a dupe to 300k, then that guy was already gonna kill you. And as much as I am all here for calling people out when they do wrong, I feel like everybody who follows this channel is probably pretty accustomed to that at this point. I just really wanted to take my stab here and say, look guys, I get that some people are upset about it, and if it really is that big of a deal to you, I apologize. I feel bad that you guys are in that, you know, bad of a head state to where you're like that upset about this. Genuinely, I'm just sorry. On either side of the fence, if you're somebody who's duped and you're that worried, I'm sorry. If you're somebody who's duped and now you're mad that everybody seems to be against you, I'm sorry. And if you're somebody who, you know, didn't dupe and you're just mad about the whole thing, I'm sorry as well. A bunch of I'm sorry's going around today, but I just want to, you know, I don't want anybody to feel left out here, but I also want to give a look at this that's as removed from the game as possible. Now, granted, I probably play it more than anybody who's watching this video, so the idea of me giving a removed opinion of the game is kind of funny, but at the end of the day, I just haven't seen that many people really addressing this in like a calm, collected, analytical light. I feel like everybody's just, yo, don't do it, you're gonna get banned, or yo, do this glitch. And so with that, I really just wanted to give you guys my opinion. Like I said earlier, I'm sure this isn't gonna be the most popular video in the world. The dislike ratio is something I am not looking forward to seeing. However, I did just want to throw this out there because I really don't think it affects anybody besides the person doing it. So a lot of it is down to the dialogue between players. I feel like we should be talking about other things, not harassing each other for whether they get their money through a glitch or whether they don't. That's kind of the end of it. Like I'm kind of on both people's sides here. I want to defend both camps. Like, I don't know. This is definitely a different vibe for this channel, but I feel like the community has just been so angry about this, and I'm like, guys, we've been on the same page for the first time in like 6 months. Let's not get all up in arms about a cougar glitch. All right, well, that is actually going to be where I stop this video. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said earlier, please let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel. I'm very curious about this one. I'm curious how you guys can respond as a community to this as well. So hopefully the comments and stuff will all be kind of genuine towards each other. I just want to have an actual discussion about this instead of like arguing and bickering like a bunch of little kids. All right, well, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys did like this video. If you didn't, please feel free to let me know with the dislike button down below. I totally accept that. It's my cross to bear at this point. But thank you guys, like I said, for tuning in, and I'll see you very, very soon with a brand new Red Dead Online video. Peace.